The Ag Minute on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture is brought to you by your Louisiana propane dealers. Fuel for our future.
In trendy urban neighborhoods from Brooklyn to San Francisco, people are growing their own food in their own backyards, on rooftops, and even on their windowsills. And I have to ask you a question. I live in a condo, so I can't grow anything, but you live in a house. Do you grow anything?
I don't have time to grow anything.
You're not a farmer, you're just marrying one.
And I don't have a green thumb either, so yes, that's true.
No, all right.
But urban farming is blooming across the country, and in this week's Ag Minute, I'll show you how this trend is connecting the city to the farm. From backyard beekeepers to inner-city school gardens, urban farming is a growing trend all over the country. But this concept is not exactly new news. In fact, Americans have been planting gardens inside the city limits since the Great Depression. During World War II, the government encouraged Americans to plant victory gardens to lower the price of produce during wartime rationing efforts. Today, urban farms are popping up in communities from coast to coast. And in some places, these gardens are not just a trend, but a necessity. Food deserts are areas that don't have grocery stores or farmers markets. Here, urban residents are maximizing small spaces with small gardens to grow their own fresh food. Even suburban residents are raising their own chickens and beehives right in their backyard. Forbes magazine predicts that 20% of the world's food supply will be grown inside the city limits by the year 2018. As the world's population continues to rise, many environmental experts believe that urban agriculture will be the only way to sustain our food source into the future. Urban gardens provide fresh fruits and vegetables to concrete food deserts. They teach children how to grow their own food, and most importantly, they spread agriculture across the city. A study from Rutgers University estimates each dollar that goes into urban farms will generate about $6 worth of produce, and that's a pretty good return on your investment. Well, moving on to this week's TWILA trivia. Last week I asked you, strawberry is the second most popular natural flavoring behind which food? And strawberry goes quite well with the answer, which is B, chocolate. This week our question is, when planted side by side, which vegetable will benefit your spinach crop? Is it A, carrots, B, tomatoes, or C, radishes? To enter this week's trivia contest, all you need to do is log on to your Facebook or Twitter account and post your answer with the hashtag TWILATrivia. Or you can always submit your answer on our website at twilatv.org. Still to come on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, Neil Melanson goes out and asks consumers for their opinion on food prices. Some of the answers may surprise you. The bottom line is up next.